Now what?
E3 2019. I think it would be an understatement to say that a lot has changed since then. We went through a whole pandemic, Nintendo has a new console out now, I started a YouTube channel, thanks for 200 subs by the way, and a whole lot more. I remember watching E3 2019, aka the last real E3 before it got taken out back and replaced with the Summer Game Fest. And amid all the Forza cars on stage and Keanu Reeves calling someone breathtaking and battle royales being put in Fallout 76, there was the announcement of a sequel to one of the best indie games of 2017, Hollow Knight Silksong. Originally planned as a DLC for the first game that ballooned into being its own thing, it was announced at the showcase that it would be coming very soon. Very soon turned into 6 years. Myself and many others were curious as to why Team Cherry has taken so long to release the game, and instead of giving the usual reasons of creative differences or development hell or COVID problems, they said it took that long because they were just having too much fun making it. So, after many years cooking in the kitchen, expectations were notably high, and I feel all the joy in the world when I say that not only does this game live up to the hype, but exceeds it by a large margin. So allow me to explain why you should play Hollow Knight Silksong. I don't think I've played a game that has made me this viscerally angry, and yet I kept playing it because of the simple joy I felt when exploring. That's something that other Souls-likes haven't made me feel. Usually I play until I hit a wall and then stop playing and come back the next day. Everything from the beautiful music, the slick movement, the fun NPCs, and the amazing art and animations made just wandering around the world fun. Of course, this game has the mainstay of Souls-likes, which is the tough as nails boss fights, and man, these are really something else. At time of writing, I've only gotten to the start of Act 2, but the fights so far have been incredibly difficult, but not to an insane degree, and I loved mastering some of these bosses. Note, this is coming from someone who hasn't really gotten into Souls-likes until very recently. The difficulty has been a hot topic of discussion surrounding this game. My stance on it is that, personally, I found the difficulty to be fairly balanced. Unlike Hollow Knight, there are certain enemies that deal 2 times the damage in Silksong. However, instead of healing yourself slowly, 1 mask at a time, you press a button and heal 3 masks. And as for the down slash, get good. Originally, I was annoyed with the new down slash and just wanted my pogo back, but after a while, I started to get used to it and understand how it works. And once I did that, a whole new world opened up to me and what I could do with it. But it is nice that Team Cherry offered the option of having the pogo back for players who just want to use that. I think it's crazy how Team Cherry has done something that all sequels wish they could do. Feel like a brand new game, while also feeling like more of the same. Every aspect of the original Hollow Knight is expanded upon in ways that feel natural, and not just being changed for the sake of change. I do have one issue with the game. The runbacks are pretty bad. I said before that I have no problem with the enemies doing more damage, but that part of the game does get a little aggravating when you fail an attempt at a boss and have to walk from your last checkpoint all the way back to the boss room to try again, only to be met with a horde of enemies that take almost half your health. It's a pretty big issue, and one that could be solved by placing benches just a little bit closer to some of the boss rooms. Like, not even directly outside, but just close enough that I don't feel like I have to run a marathon to try a fight again. This hasn't ruined the game for me, but it is undoubtedly annoying. In summary, Hollow Knight Silksong is the only game this year that can have me slamming my controller into my desk 1 minute and the biggest smile on my face the next minute. No matter how hard the game gets, there's always something that keeps you going, and it might just be the world that Team Cherry has created. I really want to beat this game, which means I'm going to be playing this game after the review period, and a game that can get me to do that has something really special going on. Basically, what I'm saying is, you should play Hollow Knight Silksong. That's all I got for now. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and hit that bell icon to be notified for whenever I make a new video. The next review should be K-pop Demon Hunters, so if you're interested in that or interested in supporting the channel more, then turn on notifications and check out my other videos. Okay, that's it. Bye.